In a bustling city, there was a well-known businessman named Mr. Robert Harris. He was in his late 50s, tall, with gray hair that carried the weight of years of experience. Robert had built a successful company from the ground up, and his wisdom in business and life was respected by many. One day, a young man named Jason Miller, who was just starting his career, approached Robert. Jason had heard about Mr. Harris's success and wanted to learn the secrets to becoming wealthy and successful. "Mr. Harris," Jason began as they sat in a quiet cafe, "I've been working hard, but I feel like I'm getting nowhere. I want to be successful like you. Can you share some advice?" Robert smiled warmly at Jason. "Of course, Jason. But before I talk about wealth, let me ask you something. What do you think wealth means?" Jason paused for a moment, then answered, "Wealth, to me, is having a lot of money, a big house, and being able to buy whatever I want." Robert nodded thoughtfully. "That's a common answer. But let me tell you what I've learned over the years. Wealth is not just about money. True wealth includes your relationships, your health, and your happiness. Money is important, yes, but it's just a part of the bigger picture." Jason listened intently, eager to learn more. Robert continued, "Let me tell you a story. When I was your age, I was just as eager to make money. I worked long hours, sometimes 7 days a week. I missed out on family gatherings, lost touch with friends, and even neglected my health. But I kept telling myself it was all for the sake of success." "Did you succeed?" Jason asked, leaning forward. "Yes, I did," Robert replied. "I built a company that made millions. I bought the big house, the fancy cars, and everything I ever wanted. But do you know what I didn't have?" Jason shook his head, his curiosity growing. "I didn't have happiness," Robert said softly. "I was lonely. My health was declining, and I had no one to share my success with. I realized that in my pursuit of money, I had lost sight of what really mattered." Jason looked surprised. "But you have all the money. Didn't that make you happy?" "Money can buy comfort, but it can't buy happiness," Robert explained. "Happiness comes from meaningful relationships, good health, and doing something you love. I had to learn that the hard way, so I started making changes." "What changes?" Jason asked, eager to know. "I began spending more time with my family," Robert said. "I reconnected with old friends. I started taking care of my health, eating better, and exercising regularly. And I began using my wealth to help others, which gave me a sense of fulfillment that money alone couldn't provide." Jason nodded, starting to understand. "So wealth isn't just about money, it's about having a balanced life." "Exactly," Robert agreed. "Money is a tool, Jason. It can make your life easier, but it's not the end goal. The real goal is to live a life that you're proud of, surrounded by people you care about, and doing things that bring you joy." Jason sat back, deep in thought. "I never thought about it that way. I've been so focused on making money that I forgot about the other important things in life." Robert smiled, seeing the understanding in Jason's eyes. "It's a common mistake. But now that you know, you can start building true wealth. Focus on your relationships, take care of your health, and find a purpose that drives you. The money will come, but don't let it be your only measure of success." Jason felt a sense of clarity he hadn't experienced before. "Thank you, Mr. Harris. I feel like I've learned something valuable today." "You're welcome, Jason," Robert said warmly. "Remember, life is short. Don't spend it chasing things that won't bring you true happiness. Build a life that's rich in every way, and you'll be wealthy beyond your wildest dreams." With that, the two men finished their coffee, and Jason left with a newfound perspective. He was determined to apply Robert's wisdom in his life, knowing that true wealth was about much more than just money. As he walked away, he felt lighter, as if a burden had been lifted. He knew that his journey to success was just beginning, but now he had a clearer path to follow, one that would lead not only to financial success, but to a life filled with love, health, and happiness.